Hello and welcome, Libras. I am your host, Lord Scorpio. It is a pleasure to have you with me again. As usual, we're going to do the love, career, and angel oracle reading. Let's begin. So, Libras, all universal Libras, calling on all universal Libras. What's on your mind in your love life? Codependency. Okay. So some of you are dependent upon, some of you Libras are depending upon your lover to make you happy. And these two cards wanted to jump out. Getting to know each other. Okay. So maybe you feel like there's still more your partner needs to learn about you. Okay. You still, maybe they don't know that you still maybe your partner is getting to know how bad you're needed by their partner. Like maybe it wasn't clear to your partner that they're needed, that they're worthy of this relationship. Now it's becoming clear that their self-worth to this relationship has some meaning and playfulness, which means that this relationship might have not been considered a serious relationship. I don't know if that's the lack of either of the partners to have not taken this relationship to the next level, but it looks like you need this relationship. Like you rely on this relationship for some sort of gratification or happiness. And you still want to take your time though. You're getting something from this relationship, but you want to take your time. You don't feel that it's wise to move fast ahead. So some of you feel like you got a little play in you. Some of you cannot stop cheating. Okay? That's what I see for some of you. Some of you cannot stop cheating. Some of you cannot leave the one you love alone and go play your games. Some of you need your lover and you need to cheat. So some of you have some issues that you will have to address. Okay? But I'm going to look into this. Dear universe, God, heavens, what does getting to know and codependency have to do? Someone is relying on someone. Okay? Someone is relying on someone for what? To make them happy? And then the minute they don't do what you want them to do, you cut them. Okay? So someone is relying on someone to make them happy in this relationship. It looks like a woman with family. So it could be possibly a motherly woman. And it's this playfulness. Tell me about this playfulness. Looks like someone has some baggage, okay? Some type of weight that is weighing. I don't know, because whatever it is making someone feel trapped. Okay? So which is really interesting. And it's something about memories. So someone could be stuck in the past, stuck on things that happened to them, and they're not. It's almost like they haven't forgotten, and at the same time, they're not letting it go. But someone is dependent on having control over this person still. Codependent about what? What can you tell me? Options. Someone is obsessed with having options. So it sounds like a partner can't make up their mind. And maybe this is an aspect about you or your lover that someone needs to come to grip with. Okay, realize that this person is a player. They don't have any interest on settling down because they're all over the place. Yeah, they're taking chances. Somebody in this relationship is spinning the wheel, taking a gamble in this Libra's relationship. And God is judging this relationship and has said, you know what? You have taken this relationship lightly. You didn't appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you to yourself. Okay? So some of you feel like you put yourself in a situation that you feel trapped now, that you made the wrong decision not to follow through with a lover. Okay? And do the right thing. So now you guys are subject to being, left to your options. It's almost like be happy what you wish for. But at the same time, I think there were some misunderstandings in this relationship with Libra and their partner. And someone did not take the other serious with getting to know them. So I think that's how a lot of misunderstandings came about. And someone relied on this partner to convince them that they were worthy of something real. Because I feel like one of the partners were just playing around. Yeah. They always made the partner feel like they were inadequate. All universal Libras. Yeah, someone was the ruler. You were possibly the ruler of someone else's heart. You had them wrapped around your finger. That's what it shows. And now they kind of fight you off. They've been out so long and you fought them off so long. Kept them at bay. And to where this person learned some lessons. They became stronger. They're learned. And it's almost like they're ready to move on, but you're not, Libra. You feel like you have some unfinished business. And you're waiting for your ships to come in. It's like you're waiting for options, but yet you're not allowing this person to know that you're just playing around. It's just not even real. You're looking for other options, but yet you're slowing someone else's progress up. Because you don't know if something from your past, like you don't know if you're leaving someone in your past. Like if you move on, you want to make sure you don't leave the right one in the past. Which could be the wrong one you end up leaving. Is wrong because you shouldn't have left the right one in the past. So you got to correct that if you're making some mistakes to move on and be happy without someone, and you rely on this person as a being to make you happy, but yet you're not. I feel like it's some restrictions. There's some, because of some secrets, because of some type of double lifestyle, and there's still some getting to know each other. Yeah, because who you think this person is It could be a lie. Someone living a double life. Yeah, and this is the devil. Yeah, and you think you're going to get that relationship with that person. They're just taking their sweet time. Yeah. It's like, what? It's like this relationship has undergone a transformation. Something has happened. And someone has had to muster up some strength to okay, I also feel like someone started off saying, you know, this relationship is just sex. And then they start falling in love. And now they're depending upon the person. And that's the whole getting to know each other, because you probably didn't know what you know now, that you've paid attention to this person. You've seen the transformations and the growth. And now, you know, you're like, damn, I played a little too long. I could have been doing something a little more righteous for this relationship, making better attempts. You know, some of you feel like you weren't making all the right moves, and some of you could be regretting that you didn't make the right decisions, because now you're heavily relying on this person, or you're infatuated or something, and you just depend on this person's for your happiness. So what ultimately does Libra need to do? Oh, that's so sweet. So you have the Sun card, which means do what makes you happy, okay? And the Star, okay? So it looks like you're looking for your soulmate, and you feel like someone in particular is your soulmate, and you feel like you want to go in that direction. You guys have been thinking about it. 7 of Pentacles. You guys have been thinking about it, but you're not sure. But it looks like some of you are trying to harness up some energy and some willpower to do the right thing. Trying to figure out, what can you do? A lot of you feel defeated, like you've betrayed your partner, and you feel like you betrayed them because of your secrets, your codependent behavior. You're relying on something that has caused some issues, and you feel apologetic, and you wish you could have revealed a side of yourself that you weren't able to reveal to your partner. And it feels like you played yourself, or you played your lovers, and some of you just want to get it right, and you're trying to figure out a way how to make it right, how to get this person back on your team, get them back in good grace. And looks like you're trying to conjure up something to leave a part of yourself behind, like you're growing up. Okay? Yeah, and it's happening fast. So this change is coming upon you rather quickly. And some of you feel like it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Okay? So, yeah, and you guys are holding on. You guys like, you know what, I realized, you know what, you are my soulmate. So some of you were caught off in some sort of addiction, and you didn't realize that the person that was before your very eyes was someone very special and significant to your life, because you were busy looking in another direction. So this is the 2 of Swords. Yeah, you were blinded. So your blindfolds are coming off. Mask on, mask off, okay? And you have the Death card. So the things that you see now, you realize that you've been blinded the entire time. What you've been looking for has been right in front of your face. So a lot of you feel that you will be giving up some addictions in order to get to know your partner better. Remove these things from out of the way so that you can begin to get to know your partner better without the distractions and the addictions. Okay? You're going to try to figure out how to make it, playful again, alluring and fresh. Okay? So let's look at your money, Libra. Libra's money. Can we please talk about Libra's money? Oh, actually, no. Let me do the angel's advice, okay? Angels, oh heavenly angels. Ooh, this one is jumping out. So we have assertiveness. So God wants you to be assertive, assert yourself, okay? So some of you are a little weak, okay? Not saying, you whack. It's just saying, you need to have a little bit more willpower about yourself. You could be in some type of repetitive thing, just like every day you do the same thing, like you're pretty predictable. And God is saying, switch it up a little bit. It's time for you to, either become unpredictable or do something different outside of the norm, okay? So that you can spice up some things, keep things alive. And it's time for you to assert yourself. If you've been busy doing self-righteous things and you have not paid your dues in this world, the universe is asking you to assert yourself, make yourself known in a way that is memorable. If you're the only one that is, it's like you're not telling your lover what you want. It's like you want them to guess what you want, and it's like I think some of you need to, you could be so caught up with the person guessing what you want that you're really not fulfilling your wishes or your partner's, wishes. Everyone has wishes in a relationship. If you're not asserting yours and you're expecting the other person to just know what you want, you got to tell them so they can understand. Then, get the big picture, okay? And not make you feel like you're singled out or whatever because the person don't know. So we have focus on service. Yeah, focus on what you're doing, okay? Focus on what you're doing, okay? Are you breaking your own heart, okay? You got to compromise and communicate, okay? Your God's asking you, what are you doing? How are you in deserving of this relationship? How are you asserting that this is your spot? How are you asserting that you belong here, the here and the now? Because you don't have to be affiliated with this person, okay? So God says, focus on the service. Yeah, you dependent on this relationship, but how can this person depend on you? Okay? Yeah, and you could be trying to get to know yourself and who you are in this world and in these relationships. I think some of you may not know your role, and you might have to assert that role. If you can't assert that role, you got to step aside, okay? And playfulness, you're just playing, and it's not going anywhere. So I don't know. You need to know where you're going in your endeavors. Okay, in relationships and in your business endeavors. Your affiliations, your relationships are under evaluations. What are you doing? Where are these things going? Okay. It says daydream. So a lot of you are fantasizing maybe about what you want to do and how you want to do it. So some of you are definitely focusing on service. Good. You guys are doing what the angels are requiring and asking of you at this time. And you are trying to search yourself. So some of you will be trying to make a mark in this world, in your personal life and in relationships. So excellent. Okay. So let's look at your money, Libra. All universal Libras. What does your money look like? All universal Libras. What does your money look like? What does your money look like? Oh, and some of you can be dealing with immature partners. And that's what you're getting to know and understand, that this person is full of shit, full of games, okay? I just have to put that out there. That's one case scenario of a relationship involving a Libra. It's either you or your partner, okay? So financial, Libra's financial life. Some of you are feeling victorious, that you've conquered the devil, or you've conquered some complicated aspect in your life, in your finances. and some of you feel good. Some of you feel like you're out of the doghouse. Some of you feel like you've gained some new insight on the direction that you need to go into. Some of you feel like you should have done something a long time ago. There's something about some paperwork. Some of you feel like you should have done something a long time ago because you're happy that you did it now. So there's something about some paperwork or money moves, and you are appreciative that you handled that and felt that you should have did it a long time ago. Okay. So yeah, because it's opening up options for you. Okay, and it's making you feel better. It's making you kiss your past goodbye. It's making things new in your life. It's making you feel like you can close a chapter on some things. So yes, something is paying off for some of you Libras. Yes, some of you look like a court case battle. Something. It looks like you guys won the case. You're making a run for it. You got your money and you're gone. Okay, so some of you looks like you escaped some issues from your past that could have cost you some money. So excellent. You guys will be moving forward in your next chapter, which means, ultimate fulfillment. Some of you don't know that you're gonna that you're getting ready to be blessed. Some of you don't know that some of these contracts that have been dragging you're going to end. Some of you don't know that your partner is going to say yes to your proposal. Some of you Libras don't know if you're fit for long-term commitment or relationship, but God is saying it's okay. Okay. Some of you are afraid that you'll never get married. Okay. Some of you want to get married, but you don't know how because you're codependent on a certain lifestyle and you're refusing to take it to the next level. Okay, so some of you are trying to take some swift action. You're trying to do the right thing and you want to do it now. Okay, but you're not sure where to start, which way to go. So, a lot of you are taking your time, again, because your blinders are coming off. So some of you are in the daydreaming, fantasizing, processing, thinking, staying focused right now because you're thinking about your next big move. Some of you have been thinking about some new plans and you want to, execute them perfectly. Can you let me know about Libras? What else would you like Libra to know? Okay, so it's something on your mind. God says something on your mind, Libra. Okay, and it's killing you. It's eating you up. Okay, it's killing you. Like you got to. It's something about the three women or options, women with options. And then here's one woman, she's cutting you out. So some of you feel like maybe one woman found out that you were cheating on her and she left you. And some of you want to figure out how to make it right, how to make it up. Some of you feel that. Okay, so some of you are going through a divorce, or going through some court battles with a lover that found out you were cheating, and the process is rushing fast ahead. Or something about 3 people and somebody got hurt. It looked like the actions that a woman had taken, or some type of actions that a woman is under scrutiny for. And it looks like this case is rushing fast ahead, which means it could be a completion in the near future. And it shows that something about it is under evaluation. And then ultimately it's going to work itself out because the Sun card is there. So some of you are concerned about a court case, but it will work out in your favor. Okay, the sun will shine. Okay, so let's see. And God said it's healing right now. So some of you Libras are going through a healing process. And God is telling you, you're doing a lot of thinking and healing. Okay. So this is internal healing of the mind. Okay. So healing some hurt, some old pain. And in order to release, you want to be able to make room for new beginnings. Okay. You want to be able to live love, and learn. And you know, in order to do that, you have to release so that God can bring some new energy, okay, and clear away the stagnant energy that wasn't going anywhere, that wasn't producing any positivity. It was just taking up space. So now you guys want to live with a purpose, and you want to be able to make room for that. Okay, so some of you are leaving codependent behaviors behind. Things that you're dependent upon. You're willing to give them up, okay, to become a better person. Okay, and it seems like some of you are under some type of judgment. So God says you can no longer go on like this. Some of you need to go out and make a life for yourself. Find your own. You know, some of you, if you used to staying in the house, God says, no, you can't be ready to take on, you know, what it is that you're looking for, and you're sitting in the house. So God says you need to go. Some of you need to go get what it is that you want. Okay, you have what someone else wants, but you need to go get what you want. That's what I see in these cards. Okay, so it looks like some of you will be making that change to go get what you feel is rightfully yours. Okay, and any more money, which will be to you priceless. You're going to be bringing home what you feel is you deserve. Okay? Yeah, and it's something about memories. Okay? And it's somebody from your past. Okay? It looked like somebody you didn't have much time for because you were seeing other women. It looked like you regret. Seems like there's some regret. Some of you Libras are living with some type of regret, or some of you have women that you can't even afford to date because you got too many of them you're dating. So some of you are being judged in that area, and you're thinking who to cut, who to let go, who should I marry. So some of you are trying to make life decisions. Out of all these women, did I find at least one wife? Okay, so some of you will be thinking about how to, you know, cut down on the dating. Okay, and yeah, some of you have made a decision about who this special woman is. Okay. Yeah, ready to some of you are ready to propose. I see that coming up in the cards, okay? So some of you are really thinking about someone special out of all the women that you've dated or dating or seen and whatever. You guys are ready to make that move. So let's see what the final angel's advice is. Libras. Okay, this one jumped out, child. So it looks like Libra wants a baby, okay? Or, you know, they want to, they feel some connection with a child, okay? Let's see what this is. Can you tell me more? What's going on? Law of attraction. So it looks like Libra is having baby talk, and Libra might be getting what they want, what they dream of, whatever Libra wants. It seems like God is providing that, and wow, play. So this is really amazing. This is really. So right now, I think Libra is feeling flirtatious, and they're trying to get to know someone. It looks like they're trying to get to know someone they're addicted to, and it looks like they may want a child with this person. Like, do you want a baby with me? Because I want a baby with you. It looks like they're looking for someone that they're ready to settle down with, and they're playing with the thought. Because again, this is playfulness, and then the angel's advice came up as play. So the playfulness came up in your romantic reading, and the angel's advice, you have play. So it looks like there's a lot of play going on, and it looks like Libra is ready to have a little fun and let their hair down. And it looks like some Libras may be involved in upcoming pregnancies. Yeah, some people need to have confidence that if you're trying to have a baby at this time, you will be able to reproduce. Okay, a law of attraction. So whatever you attract right now at this time, the energies are magnetized. So if you want to flirt, it looks like it looks like some powerful things are happening, and I feel like there's a lot of innocence in Libra's life in general. And I feel like a lot of it comes, the mistakes that has happened, it's just really from inexperience. And God is telling you, stop relying on bad thoughts. to justify why you do not get the things that you fully deserve, or that you think you, or it's like you could be denying yourself of things that can make you happy because of past experiences. So God says stop relying on past experience and actually it's like elevate. It's time to elevate to another level of understanding, because we can freak ourselves out, like how they say, you can you can drive yourself crazy. You can a person can think themselves to death. I mean, it's just, you know, you know, God is telling you to think outside of your box that you're so used to abiding by. You're always used to thinking inside this particular box because that's where you're safe. But God is telling you, you need to think outside the box. And it seems like there's going to be some new things that you're going to be discovering about yourself, Libra, that you haven't known before. You're going to actually be able to reflect off who you are as a person in a relationship, because there probably has been, there has been some growth, and you realize in that, and now you've been serious for a long time, and now you can get back to being playful because you've passed the test, and you're ready for whatever it is that you're ready for. I feel like it's going to come into your life. And God says, don't be serious about it. Be mature about your decisions. But at the same time, have a little fun. Be playful as things begin to unfold in your life the way you want them. Okay? So, on that note, some of you Libras could be feeling very giddy, childlike, just feel like some of you could be falling in love with someone from your that's a high school sweetheart, or someone from your childhood memories. Okay, so a lot of fantasies and daydreaming about someone that you could be building some type of special life with at this time. And some of you are depending that this relationship work. Some of you feel like this better work, or I don't have any other options, or I don't want anybody else. So some of you are really stuck on making this relationship work with someone that some of you do want to have a baby with. Some of you are planning for the future. And so some of you do need to get to know if you want the same things that your partner does, and try to be playful and understanding and open so that this can be a smooth, easy process, enjoyable. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, Libras. As always, peace and love.